Hey, it's been a long, long time, hasn't it? You can see how much I've aged. It's been so long. Look at me. Look at this neck.
Now we have
I look like a turkey.
close it.
That's why I have to stay out of the woods, because my nephew would shoot me sure and shit.
Place it
But I don't think he thinks he's albino turkeys, but
backer. Fold it
it's
over.
better to be safe with everything that's going on. But that's why I wanted to talk to you about what my new project
I
is.
just want to add.
I'm going to run for President of the United States of this America.
Rag topper. So I'm just going to put down some glue.
I'm just now announcing my campaign. I think I mentioned something about it in an earlier video, but I don't know if I even posted that video because
Off camera.
I'm running under the procrastination party.
Another little
And I hope you can hear me above the TV because I was going to mute it, but I thought I could mute it after the video because I just don't want to do it right now. But anyway, under the procrastination party, you can do whatever you want when you decide you're ready to do it. That's why I'm just now putting my hat in the ring.
I'm going to bring the first
And before I started this video, I had a good idea. I'm going to travel around the country, and I have
to make.
I made
Just grab some envelopes
a
and let the
template
imagination run wild.
of
So if you have liked
my
this video,
campaign
you have, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber,
campaign signs. What's wrong with me today? I guess I'm putting off my words. Words will come out sooner or later, right? In a hurry. Well, here's the template of my campaign signs that you can put in your yard. How do you think it looks so far? No, it's not quite finished yet, but I'll get to it. I used to run under the prostitution party, but I got too old and they threw me out.
You won't believe this.
And then I forgot to re-register, so I just finally got registered under the procrastination party.
Welcome to all of
How long is this video gonna last? That's a joke, son, that's a joke.
Thank you all for choosing to
I know, I'm a big joke. Well,
really appreciate it.
what I was starting to say, I'm gonna travel around America.
Here today.
And I don't think I'll go to the cities. I think I'll go to the rural areas,
Portfolio. And it has
like Lamberton and Freiburg
to give you a closer look at
and
what time it is.
Marble, maybe Intercourse, PA, and the Amish can vote for me. And I'm going to go past the Amish farms around here. And I'm going to have my sign in my window of the car,
Let's open it.
so you know who I am and what I'm running for and what my party stands for. And I'm going to throw out candy. Whoops, turned around. I'm going to throw out candy.
Envelopes to
I'm going to throw out gummy bears. And you can get these in pineapple if you're lucky enough to find them when they have them in stock at the Dollar Tree. So yeah, I'm not spending a lot of money on my campaign because I don't have it. But if you'd like to set up a GoFundMe page, just put Wonky for President under the procrastination party. Now be sure you don't get it under the prostitution party because I don't want those kind of people voting for me. But if they want to vote, I guess that's okay because everyone counts, right? Right? I don't really know anymore whether any of them count. What do you think?
Each sheet will measure.
I don't know, but I really like these. I kind of got hooked on them. And I bought a couple bags because they don't usually have just the plain pineapple. And I love the pineapple.
This is not a digital.
And
This is a
everything in my world is falling apart right now. I've gotten some really bad news
And there's an added production expense because of the length of the paper
on Monday.
that I have to use versus what I would normally
Has it been that long already?
So y'all, let's get started.
That can't be right, but that is right.
I'll be using this.
And I'm starting a new thing to get some extra funding to help me out financially. And I think if I could win this campaign, I won't because I can't get the damn package of gummies. So how am I going to throw them out to these little kids in the army?
And yes, you can.
And if you're an adult, I'll share them with you. You can come out and pick them up off the road. I just hope they don't land in piles of horse shit at the Amish places. But, you know, that's the chances you take. There's a lot of risk when you run for campaign. When you run for president. And I'm looking for people to be part of my campaign fund and to support me. So if you're interested, just let me know, and I'll give you a list of what I stand for. I stand for taking your time and not getting in a hurry, because sometimes you do things you really didn't have to do in the first place, so you're just wasting your energy. And at my age, and with the environmental concerns, I'm all for saving energy. So that's part of my policy too. That's part of what I stand for. Does this look right to you? What do I need to do here besides to get up and get a pair of scissors, and I'm too damn lazy? I'll be over there near the scissors sooner or later. I'm over here working on some projects for there's a craft fair over at Oak Grove, and I'm going to have my stuff over there for sale. I think it's the 22nd. It's on the Friday. And I'm almost there. Look, I can see them. Woohoo, there they are. Toss them out the window. And nobody here to catch them, so I'm going to eat them myself. Well, what do you think about my campaigning?
And I'm just going to cover
you know, you haven't lived until you've seen me eat with no teeth. But if I get under this new program, you know what? I think I can get teeth for free.
I'm going to place it down. So I'm going to.
Wouldn't that be pretty cool? I might even get, and with the things I can get for free, I can save up my money and maybe get a car. Because I like my car. Old Frank. I call it Frank. I don't know why. But one day I thought, you know, I've had this car for probably 10 years. I ain't never gave it a name.
Is peel away my tape backers.
So I thought, everybody gives them female names. What's up with that? But
I'm going to put it down right here with about.
I don't know if it has balls or not anywhere. Ball bearing, so that makes it a male, right? So I called it Frank.
My spine piece.
And Frank's been a good old boy.
Let's just flip this around this way.
And I've taken him some places that Frank had no business going, but Frank said, if you want me to go here, I'm going to go here, because I love you, Wonk.
And then I'm going to take this piece.
I want to take you where you want to go, because you ain't got much longer to be here. I said, what? Frank, I liked you up till now. I said, I'll be damned if I'm taking you to the car wash. I was going to take you to a car wash, but I'm not now. Now if you're going to insult me.
Fold this over.
Look, I like to pull on them, but it's good exercise. And I don't like to overdo exercise, because, you know, that would be against what I stand for, but
if you're using a paper that might have a tendency to
they look like boogers, don't they? Good boogers.
Chipboard, and then drive it into
Tell the kids they're not boogers, you don't eat your boogers.
It isn't going to crack on me, so I'm not concerned about that.
Did you see, boy?
But I am just going to go.
You know what hard I got? Look at that.
My edges here.
It's gone off 5 wives. Because I got upset, and I was in an argument, and I was getting louder and louder, and I pounded my chest, and she says, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Oh, God."
And I'm just going to take some tape
Oh, please.
and I'm going to put it around
And then I was giving my friend a hug. Yes, I do have
the
friends.
edge of the chipboard
And it went
on
off.
4 sides.
And I was doing something the other day. I think I got my coffee cup up against it or something, and it went off again. And I said, "You know, this thing's pretty sensitive. I'm afraid to even look at it because my
Fold
eyes,
it over.
energy in my eyes might put it off." And she says, "I know they're sensitive," and she just laughs. And they're really good about it. She says, "As long as you're okay." I said, "Yeah."
Make sure that everything has
Depending on who you ask, and if you watch my videos, you'd probably say that woman needs locked up. But other than that, yeah, I'm good.
And on this end.
I had a little bit of a scare. They
Over.
found something on my
Now I'm just going to take my big old
mammogram, and I had to go for a biopsy, and you know, they put that off for like 2 weeks, so you have lots of time to worry and think about it.
So in order to figure out
Then I thought, you know, there's always good in everything. And if it does come back cancerous, I have a cancer policy that'll pay me $10,000. That'd go towards the cost.
This end.
And I thought, I don't like having cancer, and I don't like the treatments, but
Because now I know
gotta look on the bright side, right? Did it before, and I got through it okay. It wasn't that bad. And it's just a little tumor, but
Change my blade
it's okay. There's nothing wrong.
and put in a better
But it does hurt in there sometimes, so if it would happen to grow or get worse, they might have to take it out, but
So we need to trim.
I have to go back in, I think, 3 months and have it checked again, but
I'm going to fold it
it's no big deal.
like this.
I'm just lucky I don't have anything worse
It's
wrong.
going to be good enough.
Other than my mind, I'm in pretty good shape.
And
But
then
you know
we're
what?
going to cut.
I'm having a hell of a good time.
All right, so that's really all you have
I
to do
talked to this
figure out
nice
the
guy at
size
Monroe
of such a
Mufflin. You know what
large piece.
happened?
Now I'm just going to go ahead and take
My engine light come on when I was going on Interstate 80 up to Clarion, and I thought, oh
off the
shit.
edges of this beautiful polka
It had come on before, and they checked it, and it was nothing. My lights and everything, and my sensor seemed to be all screwed up. So
this piece,
I thought, well,
bring the chip
I'm not
over
really worried, but I should go and have it checked.
all the way
So
across.
Monroe Muffler's always open at night.
All right, y'all. So we have.
Those poor guys, I don't think they ever go home.
We're going to go ahead and.
So I went up.
Backers from the
He
chipboard
put-
as well as.
Put the sensor thing on it,
Piece.
and it read, needs new, replace gas
Also,
cap.
I'm going to take this piece.
I said, are you serious?
Place it
That causes your engine light to
like
come on?
this.
He says, oh yeah. He said, if you want to run down to Advance Auto and get one, I'll put it on for you. I said, well, it was the end of October, and I was a little short on money.
And I'll work my.
So I said, it won't hurt anything, but if
Make
something
sure that we have
is wrong with the engine, I won't know it because the light's already on. He said, yeah, that's the only bad thing. So I thought, I'm going to price them. So I went on the internet, of course. Found a real nice one on Walmart for $17.95, which I didn't think was bad. I had no idea what they'd be. I thought maybe $50. You don't know these
You
days.
might have noticed that here on the end.
So I ordered it,
It's not quite right.
and it
That's
came.
not going to matter because
And I only put it off for a couple
So here's what we
days.
have so far. We've made the jacket.
It was pretty good, so
Now I'm going to bring in a piece of white.
don't tell about it, I won't get elected.
And I'm going to cut it 7 inches long.
So anyway,
by
I tried to put it on, and I got it on, but you have to pull the little
Here's
plastic.
what I'm going to do.
It's like a wire, but it's plastic with a little plug on the end. And I'm pulling and pulling and pulling on it. And instead of the end that I was pulling on coming out, the other end came out. Which it has to come out too, but I thought, well,
Some tape here.
I'm just going to run up the corridor and go to Monroe and let them put it on for me. So that's what I did. And this nicest young guy came out. And it was cold. The poor kid was freezing. He says, I'm going in to get my coat. And I said, oh, you can have my coat. He says, no, it's just right inside the door. He says, it's okay. So he ran in and got his coat. I don't know why I'm telling you all the details. I keep swallowing these gummy bears. You shouldn't talk and eat gummy bears at the same time.
And I'm going to put this.
Do we get off the subject sometimes? A little bit. They call that being random.
In the corner.
Is that a disease? Randomization.
I'm just going to cut it out.
Disease. I better not release my medical records for my campaign, right? Well, my physical ones are okay, but I'm not going to tell them I have a psychiatrist, because they will want those records. I'm going to be like other people and keep them hid or go steal them out of their office. Or
where I messed up here. Really,
I'm not going to kill my psychiatrist, but I'm not. I guess I'm not like a real politician. Look, isn't that cute?
Place it in like.
Am I ever going to grow up? Oh, we were putting gas caps on. Wait, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Which is what I want.
So he come out. He was so nice and he was so cute. They said, oh, you have long hair. I said, I love long hair. So he took his hat off and shook his hair out. It's about the same length as mine. I said, you must be a hippie. He says, I think I am. I think I was born in the wrong decade. And we laughed.
And we're going to put it down.
He was telling me his dad died. No, his dad left when he was 2 years old and his grandparents raised him. And I said, oh, I had a wonderful dad. So I got to talking about my dad, and I said he died in 1988, and he said,
let's go ahead and get this.
What year? I said 1988. He said, that's the year of my old truck over here, and he pointed out it, and I just laughed. It was an old Chevy pickup, and I thought, it's still running. And I thought, my dad always drove Fords, but that's okay. I had a Chevy, and I really liked it. It used to be back in the day, people would always argue with Fords and Chevys and Fords and Chevys, and no, you don't know what anybody's driving, and you don't really care, right? I don't care. So anyway, he said, what was your dad's name? So I told him, he said, I'm going to put your dad's name on my truck. I said, oh, that would be so sweet. That would just warm my heart so much. He said, I do that sometimes for people. And I said, you are so nice. And I said, young people are so much nicer than their reputation. And he doesn't want to have children yet because he's not ready to bring one into the world. He's still working on getting his bills and a decent place to live, so when he has a child he can bring it up and give it everything it needs and everything it wants. And I said, you're so wise. And he said, I like to listen to older people and hear their wisdom. And I said, a man that can learn from other people's mistakes is a wise man. And I heard that a long time ago, and I thought, you know, most of us, we hear it, but it won't happen to us. And we got to do our own way, because Ma and Pa and Grandma and Grandpa, they don't know anything. Well, you got to realize that Grandma and Grandpa weren't always Grandma and Grandpa. They were brothers and sisters, and they were in school, and they were dating, and they were trying to make a life for themselves, and they made a lot of mistakes and have a lot of regrets, but that's life, learning. But if you can learn it from somebody else and stay out of the not get addicted to drugs and not become an alcoholic, you got it. You got it. You will have a good life. And no matter what God puts in your way, there's always a way around it, or it's for a reason that everything's going to turn out better. So
all I'm going to do is just take my scissors.
I've learned that. I've learned to love myself. And if you can love yourself and love God and realize God has a plan for you, and no, I'm not preaching, but yes, I am.
Now you see my scissors really need to be.
Well, I just want everybody to be happy like me.
So now we should be.
And yeah, there's times when I get sad and I cry, but
just like this.
we need that too.
Open that.
Because if you don't cry, you don't appreciate how happy you are when you're not crying. It's like the rain. We need rain to appreciate the sunshine, don't we? And personally, I love the rain. When I was a kid, I'd go out in the rain, and it was so much fun. In my bare feet, of course, in the mud puddles, and well, so what if they had chicken poop in them? That would come off with the next mud puddle. Well, that's about all I have to share. I thought it's been a while, and I wanted you to know about my campaign, and I'll come up with a slogan, and well, it's probably going to be, why do it today when you can do it tomorrow, because tomorrow may not come and you won't have to do it at all.
And now I'm just going to go.
And as far as helping the people, I can put that off too. They'll figure it out on their own, right? Nobody's going to starve to death. There's trash dumpsters out there, but I'll eventually get around to giving them free food if they live through it. But I'm not in any real hurry, and that's what my party's all about. And if you want to vote for me, let me know on Facebook, okay? Tell me what you think of my procrastination party. And it might be a real party, but I don't know when. This is a true story. I got to tell you real quick. I bought a book on procrastination years ago. I was probably in my 30s. And I realized back then I had a problem putting things off.
I'm just going to add a little.
So I bought a book. I want to make myself a better person, right? Well, apparently it didn't work. But
right here.
I started reading the book, and I didn't finish it. I thought I could finish it any time, and I don't even know where the book is. I probably threw it out. I have no idea. I may have gave the goodwill to somebody that has more gumption than I do. And we don't need a president that has gumption, do we? Wouldn't be the first time. But we do need a woman. Because everything that's screwed up, who did it?
We also have
had to be men, because until recently there's been no women in politics, and they still won't let a woman be president. I don't know what's up with that shit, but you men better start treating women a little better and thinking about us as not being stupid. We're not stupid. We don't sit home and have babies and cook and clean. We do it all. We do more than you do. So don't give me that crap. I don't want to hear it. Women are ruling the world in other countries. Well, they're not ruling the world. They're ruling their country. What about Queen Elizabeth? Everybody loved her. And there's some other ones that I can't remember their names, but. And women fought for their right to vote. They wouldn't even let us vote. And I think they're still fighting us voting. It's legal, but I don't think they really want us out there, because we're going to vote for the ones that are nice to us. And apparently that didn't work, but we got what we got, right? And if he wants to monitor my periods, he's going to have a hard time doing that.
We can talk.
And if he wants to know if I'm pregnant, I'm going to say, hell yeah, that belongs to you. So start handing over some support money, which I'd have to take him to court. You know how that is. He's got 55,000 million zillion court cases already. Should have been in prison, but he ain't. But oh well, if you want a convicted felon, that's all right. I gotta accept that. That's how you voted. That's what you wanted.
And I'm going to cut out.
I could have beat him if I wanted to put it off. So
This scrap piece.
it's all my fault. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to trim away a little bit. I think I'm going to trim it down.
Please forgive me that I put off being president because I know I couldn't
And then
beat that so and so.
We're going to take this piece.
Well, I think it's time for me to shut my mouth because I don't want to get in a rant over that. I'll be here for days and weeks and months. That's one thing I don't put off is letting you know how I feel about politics. So, I love you, I love you, I love you. And Libby, I hope you see this because I was so happy to see you and I do wish you lived next door on. We had so much fun and we went back to the old days and we had stories to tell. Libby
Place it inside here.
was one of my best friends in high school and I hadn't seen her since 1970 and she showed up at my door a few weeks ago. And I've seen her since and I'm going to see her again.
For the next one that you might
And
so this is what we
it just warms my heart. God works in mysterious ways after all these years, and we just picked up where we left off, but
closer together.
I don't think we've really changed, but if we did, we kind of changed in the same ways because we still get along. She has so much common sense, and we both did stupid things when we were younger. But we all came out of it, and we're both fighters, and we're both strong with it. So love to you, Libby. Love to you, Debbie and Bailey, and you know, Bailey has my heart. She is such a precious little thing. I love her to pieces. And I love my nephews, even if they choose to ignore me. And please pray for my nephew Steve, who has leukemia. I'm trying to laugh my way through it all, but
Place an E6000 on the back.
well, you know how it is. You put on a happy face and keep going, because what else can you do?
I'm just going to stagger place these.
And just keep the prayers going, because I know they work. He got a donor, and he's going to be okay. I know it, because God wouldn't do that to me. He loves me too much. So I'm sorry to end on a sad note, but I guess it was bound to come out. You all mean so much to me, and all the material things you see in the background don't mean shit. Most of it I'd like to get rid of, but I don't know how, and I don't want to just give everything away when I'm so poor.
Right there. So I'm going to take some glue.
So keep thinking of me. The only thing I ask you to do is to remember me when I'm gone and laugh when you do. When you think of me, I want you to laugh about that crazy old lady, the things she did, the things she said, and the advice and the wisdom she tried to share, but I wouldn't listen. Okay, I love you all. God bless. Bye-bye.
And put some tape.